Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. I hope you Aquarians are really well. So this is your third reading for the month. Now you'll notice on the channel you've got your bonus reading. So you've got your how does he, she feel about me, and also your expanded love spread reading. And those two readings I found were, when I was doing them, they almost felt like they were geared towards people who are already in relationships or having problems in relationships, or you might still be emotionally attached to an individual. So what I've done is I've got your normal general reading, which I'm doing now, between the 1st and the 15th of October, and this is for people who want to know about other stuff. I only think it's fair. They get the least views, but I only think it's fair just to try and get everything for everyone else. Love, you know, finance, work, family situations, that type of thing. I don't really do much health because I don't really like doing health in readings, but we've got also at the end of this reading a bonus reading for singles. So if you're completely single and you're looking for love, check that reading out. You know, it's just so, and I mean, even if you looked at the two bonus readings, you were single, you were just thinking, well, how does my ex feel about me? That's fair enough. But I think that, you know, most of all, really, what I wanted to do was just make sure that those of you who are completely single, maybe there's nobody exactly on your mind, that you still had something for you guys, alright? So we're going to have a look at Aquarius. Universe Spirit, what are the energies around Aquarius? Show me Aquarius. What do you see around Aquarius? Show me Aquarius. What are the energies around Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the first 2 weeks in October 2017? What are the energies for Aquarius in the first 2 weeks of October 2017? Show me. Right, let's split the deck into three, collect it back up like so. Right hand man. And it's funny because you're in the foundation here. You're the King of Swords is the reason for this reading. You're Aquarius. Aquarius is King of Swords. Well, you guys might be reconciling with someone. You're the Six of Cups. You're showing us the Six of Cups. So the you now position shows the Six of Cups. You might be trying to seduce someone. It depends on who you are, really. But as the Six of Cups, you'd be one of these figures. The person who's seducing someone, or the person that's getting seduced. Okay. I think that some of you guys are involved in maybe a past relationship. It could be a reconciliation, or it could just be a relationship that feels really sweet and really nice and really lovely, which is what the Six of Cups is. The foundation, the reason for this reading is yourself, the King of Swords. King of Swords is an Aquarius individual. Or it could be another air sign individual here. Could also be that you're involved in family matters maybe. But you guys, you might be doing a lot of communication maybe as the King of Swords. The real issue is using one's mental capacity, one's intelligence, to work on an idea or to push something through. When you're a King of Swords, you're not only having ideas, you're actually implementing those ideas into your everyday life. So I think around that you guys have decided, I think that you've, as the King of Swords being the foundation, I think that you've got these ideas and you're implementing them, Aquarius, and it's something about walking away from a situation and moving on to something else, something that's better suited to you. Because the challenge is you've got some conflict here. It might be you and a couple of other people that are in conflict. And I think that the energies are really with this Hanged Man. And I think it's about withdrawing from the situation, surrendering and letting go of that. Because the most likely outcome, I feel, will be this Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is all about new beginnings, setting new intentions, new excitement. You guys have got a King of Cups coming in the immediate future. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces individual, or could just simply be a very kind friend. You're going to experience the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is often about finding out the details, educating oneself, but also using new ideas to initiate new things. Hopes are the Knight of Pentacles. I'm not reading every court card as being a face card, as being a person. I never do that. But the Knight of Pentacles would be somebody who was steady, reliable and loyal. And the outcome is Temperance. So Temperance represents the need to achieve some form of balance, harmony and equilibrium in one's life. Let's get some clarifiers on the go. Sorry, not being very well. I'm suddenly coming over all unwell again. Okay. Okay, but we'll try and get this reading done as quickly as we can for you guys. It's not because I'm unwell. I'm not really unwell. I'm just like a little bit hot. Let's have a look at what the situation is around. You guys are the Six of Cups. So I think that you're being supportive to another individual at the scene. But I'm wondering why, because the energies around you, you're showing us the Six of Cups, and I think you're supporting someone, Aquarius, being kind. But as a result of that, the energies around you seem to be the Hanged Man. Are you like doing something because you're waiting for something to happen? I'm just wondering, because the Six of Cups can also be where you're seducing people. It's not all about the past. It shows up when somebody's dangling a carrot. So it looks like you're seducing someone or something. And as a result of that, it's almost like you're waiting for your present. You're waiting for some form of reward, I feel, with that Hanged Man energy, being the energies around you. I think if you're seducing someone, Aquarius, you're going to have a bit of a weight around that individual. Alright, and I feel that the basis of that weight is to do with the King of Swords. So it might be to do with yourself if this is you, but it might be that there's a third person involved in a situation here. In which, you know, and I think that this Hanged Man might be you. Because in the root issue is this King of Swords, and that could be you, using your head over your heart. And around that, the ideas that you're formulating and that you're acting on with the King of Swords is that maybe you should let a situation be with the King of Cups. You should really detach yourself emotionally from a situation and look at it in a more logical framework. Because your challenge is that there could be something of a conflict showing up here with this Five of Swords energy here. And the most likely outcome could be anger. Ace of Wands does reference anger. We're going to get some cards on this. I want to see why you guys are the Six of Cups. Why is Aquarius? What's the situation around Aquarius being the Six of Cups? Show me. I think you guys are doing a lot of fantasizing because the situation is about the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords can often be dreaming, sleeping. You know, this is a dream state when you get the Four of Swords, a fantasizing state. So I think that you guys might be doing a lot of fantasizing. It might be about another person. So it might be that you guys are showing us the Six of Cups. You might be in a state of an illusion, or you might even be about the past, or it might be about childhood, or it might be about a particular person. But the situation is around the Four of Swords. This is a situation that might have been dormant for a long time, because the Four of Swords represents situations that are dormant. So the situation with the Four of Swords, often this can be health or healing or recovery, for example. So it might be that you're looking after someone. It might be that this isn't dreaming, that this is about you guys showing us the Six of Cups, showing support, looking after another individual. It might be the situation is that the person's been healing. So I think that you've been looking after someone. Somebody's been healing. You've been taking care of them, Aquarius. In your foundation, the foundation card is the King of Swords. And we want to see what this King of Swords is about. So the situation is about you as the King of Swords, and this is about using your head, using your ideas and implementing those things. The situation is about taking a new path with the Hermit energy. Alright, so this is about a transition. So I think that you guys are going through some form of a transition here in the month of, I think you've been doing it for a while actually, Aquarius, and I think it's because you guys have been you've been supporting others, and the situation is around the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords I'd probably read as not you guys, but somebody else. Maybe there's somebody else you've been taking care of, because you guys are the Six of Cups. And that Six of Cups energy is when you're looking after others and you're supporting others. Okay, you're showing kindness and support. And the situation is about the Four of Swords. So this might be somebody who's not been very well, or somebody who's been ill, or somebody who's needed that support. And I feel that in the foundation, you guys, as this King of Swords, the situation is about, this reading is about you guys, the King of Swords. And you're using your head. Alright, I don't even think that I think that you, in one way, Aquarius, are slightly emotionally detaching yourself with this King of Swords, because now it becomes a case of having to look at what your needs are as this King of Swords energy. And that's because the situation is there are other things you probably want to do with the Hermit energy. You probably want to transition into doing other things that serve you, not just other people. And around that transition is the Eight of Cups energy. And let's have a look at what this Eight of Cups energy, the situation is with this. Yeah, I mean, I think that you definitely want to, you know, around this transition with this King of Swords and the Hermit energy, you guys have been looking to possibly, you know, move on to different things. I'm not saying that you're leaving behind whoever it is that you're looking out for or taking care of, Aquarius, but I do feel that you do want to, with this Eight of Cups, want to pursue your own things, and that's pursuit. If the situation is about the Ten of Cups, changes, saying goodbye to things that have been in your life for a long time and doing other things. You know, I get the impression that you're kind of being held back a little bit here, Aquarius, and you really do want to sort of look out for yourself now, put yourself first and pursue other things. Your challenge is the Five of Swords. Let's have a look at the situation around the challenge of the Five of Swords. I think that there's a lot of jealousy around you guys. So the challenge could be that you've got a lot of jealousy around you. And the situation is, maybe some of you guys have been made an offer to do something with that Page of Cups. Or maybe you guys are pursuing something new, exciting, possibly something new and creative. Could be something within fashion, for example, beauty, for example, writing, poetry, your own sort of hobbies or ideals. I think there's a lot of sort of jealousy around that people don't want you, for some of you guys, to succeed in something here. You've got the Hanged Man as being the energies around you. We want to see what the situation is around the Hanged Man. I think that you guys, the energies around you will be putting something on hold. And it might be the situation is because you are indeed supporting others. Five of Pentacles shows up when you're having to support others. Okay, so it might be that you have to put something on hold because you're needing to support another individual. And I was kind of seeing that in the Six of Cups energy. The most likely outcome of this reading is the Ace of Wands. And let's see what the energy is around this Ace of Wands situation. Well, I'm seeing the most likely outcome is you guys are going to be looking to pursue new things with the Ace of Wands, because I think that you're just dealing with too much pressure. The situation is that you're just dealing with far too much, and I think that you do need a new lease of life with this Ace of Wands, because I just think that you're dealing with too much pressure here and it's really getting to you. You've got the King of Cups coming in the immediate future, and let's have a look at what the energy is around this King of Cups situation for Aquarius. I think that you've got somebody comes in, I don't know who this is, but this is somebody coming in to show you some form of support to help you lift the load, because the situation is about the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands represents somebody who's at the end of their tether. You know, they're really on edge. They really need to, you know, they're at that point where they're like, oh man, you know, something's going to kick off here. Something's really going to kick off. Something's going to happen here. You know, it's almost like with the Nine of Wands, you really, you know, you're at that point where you're sort of like, oh, you're at breaking point with the Nine of Wands energy, okay? So I think that you've got somebody showing up here, a kind person, a supportive person, because I think that they know, for some of you Aquarians, that you're really at breaking point with that Nine of Wands energy. And what you've experienced, the influence is coming in at the Page of Swords, and let's have a look at what the situation is around the Page of Swords. Okay. I think that you're going to experience the chance with the Page of Swords to start doing new things or start initiating new things. And the situation is the Sun, positive things, happy things, things that make you feel good. So I think that there's somebody coming in here. They're going to be very kind to you, Aquarius, and they're going to help you out because they can see that you're at the end of your tether. And I think this is going to give you a chance to start initiating new things with that Page of Swords energy. Start looking into new things. Start educating yourself on new things. Any ideas that you've had that you've wanted to pursue, you're going to start being able to act on those things. And the situation is about the Sun. So for some of you guys, it might be taking a little bit of a break maybe in the sunshine. For some of you guys with the Sun card, it'll be the situation is doing positive things, doing things that make you feel really good and make you feel joyful and happy and young and energetic again. Your hopes will be the Knight of Pentacles, and let's have a look at what your hopes or fears of the Knight of Pentacles and what the situation is around that. Well, your hope with the Knight of Pentacles can be to start pursuing new goals. Okay, so start putting new goals into action here, start pursuing them. And I think it's because with the world energy, you've got some great ideals going on. You've got some great ideas. I think that there has been a point in your life now with this world energy where things have really come to the end of a cycle here. There are big changes that need to be made in terms of what you're doing in your life at the moment, Aquarius. The outcome shows us Temperance, and let's have a look at what the Temperance card is about, what the situation is with Temperance. Okay, that's lovely. I think that you guys will start to feel more rejuvenated and balanced. I think the situation is you're going to have a lot of healing here with the Ace of Cups. This is self-healing. I think some of you guys are going to have a well-earned break in the first 2 weeks of October, even if it's just for a few hours, or even if it's just for a day or a couple of days. I'm seeing a break happening here for some of you guys. And I think because you have been under pressure, I mean real pressure. You know, let's quickly get this reading again. You guys are the Six of Cups, and I think that you're extending help and support to others with this Six of Cups energy. The situation is around, I mean, it could be somebody who's bedbound, for example, with the Four of Swords, or somebody who's not been very well, or somebody who's really needed your help. I think that, you know, in your foundation, though, you've got some ideas that you're looking to implement as that King of Swords energy, and that requires you having to be a little bit emotionally detached from where you are at the moment. And those ideas, well, the situation is the Hermit. So the Hermit will always be a card where it says, well, I'm looking to transition into something else. Maybe I'm looking to go to university. Maybe I'm looking to set up a new business. Maybe I'm looking to, you know, start painting again or start writing a novel again. This is the card that says, well, I'm seeking something new here. And I think that you are seeking something new and you're wanting to implement those ideas to create that new reality. And around that, you know that you're going to have to take a little bit of a break. It could be taking a break from the family, from the home situation with that Ten of Cups energy. But your challenge is Five of Swords. Five of Swords is jealousy and it's conflict. It might be jealousy or conflict over a new pursuit that you have here with the Page of Cups. It could be jealousy and conflict from a younger person, Page of Cups. But I think it's more jealousy and conflict to do with a new creative pursuit that you have with this Page of Cups, the sense of awe and the sense of freedom that you get from that, that maybe somebody else around you doesn't like. The energies around you with this Hanged Man, I feel like that you're going to need to wait a little bit, because I do feel that you guys do have responsibilities with this Five of Pentacles energy. The most likely outcome is you'll just feel the fear and do it anyway with the Ace of Wands, because you guys, some of you are going through a real pressurized time with that Ten of Wands, and it's almost like, for me, it feels like you can't take it. You can't take whatever this thing is, and you really do need some form of an outlet. In the immediate future, I've got a kindly soul coming in, a King of Cups energy. I don't really attribute any particular sign to this. Could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but I'm not really thinking it's that. I think it's just a really kind, helpful, supportive individual you guys are going to be encountering. I think they're coming in because you're at the end of your tether with this Nine of Wands. You're really at that boiling point where you just really need to have that time where you can kind of start looking at other things and start kind of enjoying yourself just a little bit. And I think that the influences that are coming in, Aquarius, are the ability to do some research for you guys. Page of Swords is a researcher, he's a spy, he's somebody who likes to educate himself, but also it's the chance to maybe take a few of those ideas that you had as the King of Swords energy and start striking out and implementing them. Because I think that the situation is you've got some really positive things that you want to do. I think with the Sun card that there is a sense of needing that freshness, that renewal, that happiness that you've been lacking for some of you guys in your lives recently. Your hopes will be the Knight of Pentacles. Possibly slow, steady progress back out into the world again, maybe with that world energy. And the outcome shows you guys by the end of the first 2 weeks in October feeling rejuvenated, balanced, harmonised inside and out, because I think that there's been some great healing that's occurred here. And even if that's just a few hours or a day or a couple of days of being relieved of whatever this responsibility is for you. All right, let's get your angel answers reading. Universe, Spirit, what is the... There you go. Well, it says choose a new direction. That just flipped out. So your advice is to choose a new direction, Aquarius, okay? Just choose a new direction and go for it. All right, that's your reading, guys. Take care and enjoy your singles love reading after this one. Take care. Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is a love reading for singles. Now, what I notice is with the bonus readings that I've done for each of the signs, a lot of them are geared towards people in relationships, people who are married, people who, you know, are you know, thinking about someone. They're still very much attached to an individual. And what I wanted to do was do a reading purely for singles. Now, it's not to say that if you've watched those videos, guys, and you're single and you're still attached, you can't watch this. Of course you can. But this, I wanted just to make sure that people knew it was expressly for singles, okay? Who aren't potentially looking for anyone at all, okay? So I just wanted you just to know that. So Universe Spirit, what is coming in for single Aquarius people in the first 2 weeks of October? Show me single Aquarius people in the first 2 weeks of October 2017. What's coming in for single Aquarius people in the first 2 weeks of October 2017? Show me what's coming in for single Aquarius people in the first 2 weeks of October 2017. What's coming in for single Aquarius? So love. I need to see past, present and future for love for single Aquarius people in the first 2 weeks of October 2017. Show me. Alright, so we split the deck into 3 like so. Collect it back up. And what we're going to do is lay down past here, present here, future here. Okay, so right, the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you guys might have put a lot of hard work and effort into a situation. It might be that you were dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, Aquarius showing here. We've got the Hermit. Some of you guys, Aquarius, you might have put a lot of hard work and effort into a Virgo individual, because Hermits represent Virgo individuals, okay? It might be that there was a Virgo individual, might have been seeking to work hard maybe, because this is the card where something, whenever you get that Hermit pointing into a card, it tells you it's seeking it. Alright, so this person might have been seeking to put some hard work and effort into a relationship with you. It could have been vice versa here. Yeah, and there's love. So in the past, there was definitely, I think, a new relationship that was burgeoning. And I think that both parties, you and this individual, might have been seeking to work hard on this relationship and develop it emotionally with that Page of Cups energy, Aquarius. The present shows positivity with the Sun. Okay, so I think that the Sun card says that this successful relationship has now become quite distant with that Five of Pentacles energy. Some of you guys, if this was a Leo person, you might have rejected. You might have been rejected by a Leo, could be a narcissist, or you might have, rejected a Leo individual. But I think that happiness is at an end here, because you've got the Sun energy here, which represents positivity, happy vibes, success in relationships. But I think that things have grown distant. I think you might have grown distant from an individual here, and it might have been that, you've got 2 5s here, so they're difficult energies, but they're leaving room for change. I think that there is happiness that's come to an end here. I think that there is distance with it. Could be distance with a Leo individual, but I also feel there could be a rejection here in which there's been the need to sever ties. So I'm seeing severing ties around this relationship here. In the future, we've got some of you guys waiting. Waiting is causing frustration with that Five of Wands. Within the Ten of Pentacles, within a family situation. It looks like you're waiting for something here, Aquarius, and it's causing frustration or arguments. Could be at work, it could be in your own family life. But I feel that some of you singles are waiting for something to happen. What are Aquarius waiting for with the Seven of Pentacles? What is Aquarius waiting for with the Seven of Pentacles? Show me. You're waiting for communication from somebody who's been very distant from you with the Two of Wands. Two of Wands shows a major gulf in a relationship between 2 people. So some of you guys are still waiting for communication from somebody who doesn't really have an intention or a goal to move forward towards you here. And I think it's causing frustration within your family and your friendships and your working relationships here in the next 2 weeks of October. Aquarius, okay? I think that this person rejected you, because you wouldn't be acting like this if you'd done that, okay? Past, Eight of Pentacles, there was a lot of hard work and effort put into a relationship, and I think that there was a Virgo person, or there was somebody around you that was seeking to also put the hard work into the relationship, and that hard work was for you guys to have resulted in the burgeoning romance with the Page of Cups, okay? However, I think that this positivity has grown distance. So the positivity in terms of this relationship, building emotionally especially, I think it's grown distant with some of you guys. It might be you were rejected from
a narcissist. Suns show narcissistic people. They also show Leos, okay? So it might be some of you guys are rejected by a Leo individual who cut you off with the Five of Swords. I think somebody cut you off here. Or that the happy energy of the sun is now distant. It's a distant memory almost, because I think you guys were cut out by an individual. I think that the future situation, unfortunately, Aquarius, for some of you guys, is you're waiting with this Seven of Pentacles, sorry. You're waiting for a good news, a nice message from somebody who couldn't be further removed from you with that Two of Wands in the reverse. I think it's going to cause some form of worries or depression or anger, internalized anger. Could be in family situations with your family, it could be with your friends, but it could also be in work. So what I would say with this reading, try not to let whatever somebody has done disrupt you or distract you, okay? Because it looks like you're getting really distracted by somebody not coming forward who cut you out. Maybe you felt the need to cut them out, but you still want them to come back. But I think that you're getting very distracted here. Okay, and that's only the first 2 weeks of October, so we'll see what happens afterwards. All right, that is your reading, Aquarius. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and hopefully speak to you guys real soon. Take care.